there's something that happens sometimes on sets where it's like, when it's a not true story, where it's like, well, it could be this, or it could be this totally other thing, or like the actor says, oh, I don't want to say those lines, I think they're stupid. Like having somebody on set who's like, no, this is a representation of my actual life, and it's precious to me. This was an incredibly traumatic experience, and I am brave enough to put it out into the world. I think it made everybody else go like, okay, let me show up. I'll be there for your story. I'll put a piece of myself in too, and now this belongs to all of us. I first met, Emily didn't come to any of the auditions to play her because I think she knew that that would be weird. And I have to say, I was very relieved when I walked into the room and she wasn't there. I had never met her and I felt like, well, I have to flirt with this man in this audition, and this would be very odd if his wife is sitting right there watching me play her doing this.
It's true.
I met her after I was cast. They had a drinks thing set up for the three of us, so I third wheeled Kumail and Emily. We went to the Sunset Tower Hotel, which
Did you guys get hammered?
No, we did not. We all had one drink. It was very responsible. But I was like, it must be their scene. They must be like a sceney Hollywood couple. And they were like, is this your scene? And I was like, no. Like, we were all at this very fancy bar. But the second I met her, I was like, oh, I already know you. Like, she just seemed so much like someone I would already be friends with. She was wearing a shirt that I owned, and I felt like that was a really good sign. And I just fell in love with her. She's such an upstanding person. She's so smart. Her values are so good. I love her sense of justice in the world. She's someone that you really want to make laugh because her laugh is so beautiful and infectious. And I felt like I just want to embody her spirit. I don't want to try to imitate her. I don't think it would work out that well. So I just tried to be really relaxed, be myself, and take as much of her spirit into the process as possible. And then we spent this beautiful few months with them developing the script and us all doing research and rehearsal and improv, and Ray and Holly came on and we all got to be together. And I think having Emily there all the time was sort of like I was saying, she became like a kind of like true north for us, like this thing that we could guide to. My favorite thing about Ray is that he's like a true gentle giant.
He's a gentle giant.
Yeah.
But don't you think that he brings that. I mean, the thing with Ray is that Ray brings his soul with him. Mm-hmm. You know, in his stand-up, and I was thinking that that's one of the reasons why Ray can make the transition from stand-up to acting so easily, is because he brings his soul to the stage when he's making everybody laugh. So it's like, well, yeah, well, he can bring his soul when he acts as well. I mean, it's just like what he can do, what he's capable of. You know, Ray knows the dark and the light from being a stand-up comic, and he can bring it to a part. So he's delightful. But and getting to work with Zoe for me was just like a total privilege. So fun. You know, acting is so much fun. You know, it's like a really good relationship. Some relationships just suck the life out of you and you feel like depleted, you know, and there's no more air left. And then some relationships make you feel all like vivacious and ready for more. And I kind of felt that way. I felt that way about you, and I felt that way about the cast.